So I'm gonna walk you through how I have absolutely optimized my sleep. And the first and most important thing is sleep timing. So you wanna really stay consistent with your sleep schedule. I'm in bed every day by 8:30 or 9 p.m. at the latest, and this allows my body to get into a rhythm. Also, for super high quality sleep, you wanna make sure that you wrap up dinner or your last meal about 3 to 4 hours prior to bed. Another thing that is for absolute sleep champions is keeping your room really cool. I keep my room about 65 degrees. When we're sleeping, our body actually naturally drops down in temperature, and you don't want to be wakened by too hot of a room disrupting your sleep. Another thing is the lighting. I turn all of my lights in on my house to red, orange as soon as sunset hits, but my room is pitch black. So if we have any light entering the room, it will actually disrupt your production of melatonin, which is our sleep hormone. If you can't completely black out your room, I would recommend wearing a sleep mask. I love traveling with a weighted sleep mask. It's been one of my newest and most favorite finds. But blocking out the light, especially to the eyes, is incredibly important. So we have the temperature, we have the lighting, and we have the timing all set. It's super important to make sure that you're going to bed at the same time and waking up at about the same time. You don't want to necessarily be sleeping in way longer or staying up way later on weekends, because it's disrupting something called your circadian rhythm, which is your sleep-wake cycle. Very, very important to stay consistent. When it comes to supplementation, everyone always asks me what supplements I take for sleep. Personally, because my wind down routine is so good, I don't really need too many supplements. But if I were to take supplements, and a few things that I prep for my husband would be glycine, apigenin, magnesium. I love BioOptimizer's magnesium because there's 7 different forms. And if you're deficient in one, you're most likely deficient in all. But if you want to just take one form of magnesium for sleep, it would be magnesium glycinate. Really great for relaxing the body and the mind. Additionally, I love the transdermal magnesium by Symbiotica. So it is a magnesium spray that I literally just spray on and it seeps in through the skin. Not only is it a relaxing practice, but it's really great for optimizing magnesium levels. A few other things that are really important to consider if you're trying to create the optimal sleep protocol is your habits before bed. I never want to watch any anxiety-inducing shows. We don't want to be spiking our cortisol right before bed. And I even am able to turn my TV on red light. So if you have an Apple TV, this is a major hack, because if we have the red lights in the house, the red lights on the phone, and the last thing that I would say when it comes to an amazing wind down routine is keep a journal. So if you have ruminating thoughts, it's really helpful to jot down your thoughts so you can go to bed in peace. I'm gonna say something controversial here, but I most certainly do not sleep on an 8-sleep mattress. Why? Well, because I've asked many times about the EMFs being omitted, but I'll tell you a short story. So when something called an Uller was developed, this is many years ago, and of course, temperature, the purpose of the Uller was to keep the bed cool. I had an EMF expert come to my home and do an assessment of the EMFs in my bedroom because I noticed a shift in my sleep quality. Lo and behold, the Uller was emitting a ton of EMFs, which is the opposite of what I want to be doing. I actually sleep in a Faraday cage, which reduces all of the EMFs and RF frequencies down to 0. So this is essentially a silver shielded cage around the bed that takes the EMFs down to 0. So I do not sleep on an 8-sleep mattress. I don't want to be sleeping in a bed of EMFs while I am trying to restore my body. When it comes to my sleep setup, meaning my bed, there's a few other important notes. If possible, you want to try to sleep on a GOT certified organic mattress. I've had an Essentia mattress for the past several years and I absolutely love it. Mattresses can contain harmful chemicals and VOCs that will actually off-gas. Number one, it's bad for your health, but VOCs have also been shown to potentially disrupt your sleep at night. So organic mattress with an organic sheet and organic bedding completely. As low toxic as you can make your home, the better. Thank you so much for joining me for my evening routine. If you haven't seen my morning or midday routine, make sure you check them out and subscribe to the channel for more longevity and health optimization.